There's a strange kind of silence that follows you through life, not the peaceful kind, the heavy kind. The kind that lingers in crowded rooms, in busy conversations, in laughter that never quite reaches your ears. You're there, but not in it. You watch, you notice, you think. And the more you think, the more you feel apart. Not superior, just separate. This isn't about being better or smarter, it's about being awake in a world that's asleep, about seeing too much, and not knowing what to do with it. People say things they don't mean, they follow rules they don't question, they live lives they didn't choose, and somehow you see all of it. Every contradiction, every illusion, every silence behind a smile. And slowly a question creeps in. Why does nobody else seem to notice? And then the next, why do I? This is the quiet burden of awareness, not the kind you learn in books, but the kind that grows inside you. The kind that wakes you up at 2 a.m., wondering if anything we're doing really matters. You walk through the world and everything feels performative. The greetings, the goals, the conversations. You try to join in, you try to belong, but you can feel it, the disconnect, like you're speaking a different language. You say something real and people look away. You ask a hard question and the mood shifts. So you stop. Not because you've run out of thoughts, but because you've learned that truth makes people uncomfortable. The philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre once wrote, "If you're lonely when you're alone, you're in bad company." But what if your loneliness isn't about company at all? What if it's about clarity? You see, most people are busy chasing what they're told to want: success, approval, distraction. But awareness interrupts that. It pulls back the curtain. It makes it harder to lie to yourself. And once you see, you can't unsee. Suddenly, the world feels hollow. Not because it lacks meaning, but because the meaning is buried under layers of noise. So you turn inward, you crave depth. Stillness, something real. Not because you hate people, but because small talk feels like shouting into the void. You're not antisocial. You're just tired of pretending to be someone you're not. This is why so many deep thinkers feel alone. Not because they're broken, but because they're awake in a world that punishes reflection. You're told to be positive, told to be agreeable, told to keep things light. But how can you stay light when you've tasted the gravity of existence? Here's what no one tells you. Awareness hurts. It costs you comfort, it costs you belonging, but it gives you something far more valuable: truth. And truth, while isolating, is also freeing. It strips away the noise. It sharpens your vision. It turns solitude into sanctuary. So if you've ever felt like a stranger in your own life, if you've ever wondered why the world seems shallow, loud, and disjointed, it's not because you're broken, it's because you're seeing clearly. And in a world addicted to illusion, clarity will always feel like exile. But take heart, because every step you take in honesty, every moment you refuse to numb yourself, every truth you choose to carry, is a step closer to a life that's real.